Hi, everyone. My name is Shipper Pete, and I want to welcome you to Career Connect Martin. What a wonderful organization the Chamber is bringing us Career Connect. And they reached out to me asking me to tell you guys a little bit about how to talk and communicate in an on the job setting. And what I would like to do is talk to you about what I call say less. This is going to help you communicate professionally with your employer, and it's also going to help you meet your employer's expectations when it comes to talking to coworkers or maybe even customers. When I first talk about the way to answer questions or talk, it's about saying less, not about saying more. So, does everybody remember word problems? In an office and job situation, we tend to make word problems out of words. So, why do that? You should try to answer every question with a yes, no, or I don't know. Don't make your coworkers, supervisors, and customers have to try to solve a word problem. Let me give you an example. I walk out back into our warehouse at CIS Security Solutions, and I see the manager, James. James, hey, did you send that package out yesterday? Because I want to make sure that we meet the delivery window, the one going to TJ Maxx. And his answer is, yesterday was crazy. We had 115 packages going out, plus we got a surprise shipment of 500,000 ink pens, along with the AM labels that I had to move around and returns. Man, it was crazy. My response, James, does that mean you did send it out as one of those 115 packages that went out? Does it mean that you didn't send it out because of all of the work that you just told me you did? Or is it, I don't know if I sent it out because of how busy I was and we need to do research? Man, I recommend answering every question with yes, no, or I don't know, then giving us that explanation. Because the explanation is really, really important. But if you don't say yes, no, or I don't know, we get confused and start listening to all the nuances and trying to guess the answer. If James would have said, Pete, no, I didn't send out the package yesterday because of returns, 500,000 ink pens, and we had another 115 packages going out. My response would be, that's all right. Let me help you out today so we can make sure that package meets our delivery window. If it's a yes, I listen to all of that and say, how can I help you out to have a better day today? And if it's an I don't know, I say, keep doing your job and I'll do that research. Always, whenever you can, answer a question with yes, no, I don't know, and then explain what you're doing. Now let's talk a little bit about connecting with customers and how you deal with some challenging situations with customers. When I talk about dealing over the counter with customers, I like to think of three things. I like to think of having a Sunday, watching CBS, and cleaning my ear with a Q-tip. I'm going to go through what those mean. Sunday, if you look on the screen, stands for see undelivered need, deliver accurate empathy. Empathy means you're putting yourself in that person's position and trying to understand where they're coming from. And that leads right into CBS, connecting before solving. If you focus on connecting with a customer on some level before you try to solve the issue, you guys feel like you're part of a team and not on different sides of the counter. And lastly is Q-tip. Quit taking it personally. When somebody walks up to you because of a bad situation, they tend to take out their aggression to the closest thing possible. You have to just not take that personally and just try to empathize and solve the problem, because getting upset is not going to help anyone move forward. I'm going to give you a situation. A woman walks in. Pete, oh my son gave me the wrong apartment number and I sent his package out. How do I fix it? I see an undelivered need that we need to somehow address change that package before it gets delivered. And I deliver accurate empathy by saying, oh I'm so sorry, miss. That sounds like a really frustrating situation. Let's try to see what we can do to solve this problem. Now I'm going to try to connect her under some way. It's so difficult when an address isn't really known or someone moves. I remember when my brother moved from one place to the other, it took me like a year to make sure that I had the right address. I was double checking all the time. I'm so sorry that this happened, but let's solve that problem. Her response, well, it's not like I didn't double check. He gave me the wrong address. Oh no, I completely understand, miss. That's even more frustrating. I'm not taking that aggression personally because, again, she's just upset with that whole situation. But let's try to solve that problem and get it redelivered for you. When we do an address change like that, it takes an extra day. Is that okay? Her response hopefully will be yes. And then we can move forward. We were empathetic, understanding. We connected with her before we tried to solve that problem, and we will gain a customer for life. Now I want to talk about connecting with coworkers and supervisors, especially in challenging situations. So when we talk about dealing with challenging and challenged conversations with supervisors and coworkers, whether we were the person that makes a mistake or whether someone else made the mistake, I like to focus on a couple of different things. First, emotions are contagious. What do you want them to catch? If you plant potato seeds in the ground, you're going to get potato plants. You're not going to get corn. So if you plant upset or insecure emotions, you're going to get angry, upset, and insecure emotions. But if you plant seeds of happiness and understanding, you are going to grow happiness and understanding. Emotions are contagious. Second, think and plan. When you're going to a supervisor or a coworker with a question or a problem that you have never came into before, or a challenge you've seen, but you're not quite sure if you're going to do it the right way, you should have an answer to that plan. You should come to your supervisor and say, hey, I'm not sure if I'm doing this. Come to your coworker and say, I haven't done this before, but I think we should do A, B, C, and D. That lets them know that you are working hard to get an answer. When you're hired to do a position, that is because you're talented and the people there trust in your ability and they want to see that ability to take a job from beginning all the way to end. If you go up with a new experience or a challenging experience saying, I don't know what to do, here's the problem, they're going to feel sad and maybe lose a little bit of trust because they want you to solve that problem. That's what you're there for. So when you come to them with a problem saying, hi, this is my problem. I think I should solve it like this, but I don't know if I'm right. That makes your supervisors and coworkers feel confident that you're there working hard with them, not that you're just trying to pass the buck. And whether you're right, wrong, or halfway there, it is a better conversation for all of us. Now let's say that you ran into a problem that you were the reason of that challenge and that challenging conversation. You always want to apologize, get information, and empathize. Apologize, get the information, give everybody a chance to cool down while you're getting that information, think, plan, and then come back to it. Because when everybody cools down, it's just better to speak. Challenging conversations are about remembering your emotions are contagious. Keeping a cool head will make everybody have a cool head because you'll make them happy. I want to thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. It's so important to learn how to communicate with coworkers, and it's so important on how to communicate with customers, and to realize that being empathetic and connecting and finding where you're similar helps you solve those challenges that can bring you apart. Your time is so important, and I want to thank you for spending it with me. Again, I'm Pete from the UPS store and CIS Security Solutions. Have a wonderful day and enjoy Career Connect Martin.